What if everything you've ever believed about your worth isn't true? What if the opinions, judgments, and hurts from your past are nothing more than echoes that have no place in your present? Today we're going to unpack those old beliefs, set down the weight you've been carrying, and discover the profound truth. You are enough just as you are. So let's start with a question. When was the last time you truly felt worthy? Not because of something you did, but simply because you exist. For many of us, that feeling is rare, if it's even familiar at all. From the time we're kids, we're fed a steady stream of messages. Be this, don't be that. You're too much, you're not enough. Those messages get louder as we grow, shaped by family, culture, religion, and even our own experiences of pain and rejection. They become stories we tell ourselves, stories that feel like the truth. But today, I want to challenge that. I want to help you let go of what's not true so you can finally see the reality of your own worth. So take a deep breath, let your guard down, and let's dive in. All right. So let's take a moment together and just think about this idea of self-worth. What it really means to see yourself as valuable. It's such a simple phrase, you matter. But how many of us actually believe that deep down? Not just when things are going well or when someone else tells us we're doing a good job, but even in the quiet moments when no one's looking. So much of how we feel about ourselves, how we see our own worth, comes from the messages we got growing up. Think about it. Maybe it came from your parents, your school, your church, or just the culture you grew up in. Maybe you were told outright that you weren't good enough. Or maybe it was more subtle, like the way people acted when you didn't meet their expectations. You got good grades? Great. But could you do better next time? You didn't speak up? Why not? It's exhausting. And over time, those little messages start to feel like they're the truth about who we are. Let's be honest. Religion can sometimes make it worse. You might have been taught that you're inherently flawed, that you have to earn your worth through good deeds, or that you need forgiveness just to be okay. No, I'm not saying all religion is bad or wrong, but those messages can stick with you. They can make you feel like your worth is tied up in being perfect or in being accepted by something bigger than yourself, and that's a heavy load to carry, isn't it? But here's the thing. Those messages, they're opinions. They're beliefs. They are not facts. They are not the truth about you. The truth is this. You have worth simply because you exist. You don't have to prove it. You don't have to earn it. And you don't have to ask for anyone's permission to claim it. Just the fact that you are here, breathing, living, thinking, feeling, that's enough. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but I've made mistakes, I've messed up, I've hurt people, or I've been hurt by others. Yeah, that's true. We've all been there. But let me ask you this. Does a baby stop being precious just because it cries all night or makes a mess? No. Baby doesn't lose its worth because of what it does. Neither do you. The things you've done or the things that were done to you, they might be a part of your story, but they are not who you are. They are not your truth. Let's talk about letting go of those beliefs that don't serve you anymore. Think of your mind like a backpack. And over the years, people have been tossing things into it. You're not smart enough? Toss. You never measure up? Toss. You have to be perfect to be loved? Toss. And you've been carrying that backpack for years, maybe even decades, without realizing how heavy it's gotten. But here's the beautiful part. You can set it down. You do not have to keep carrying those things. You can unpack that backpack piece by piece and decide what's worth keeping and what's not. You might find that some of those beliefs aren't even yours to begin with. Maybe they were your parents' fears, or your culture's rules, or your religion's expectations. But none of that has to define you. You get to choose. You get to say, that doesn't serve me anymore, so I'm letting it go. When you let it go, something amazing happens. You start to listen to the truth of who you are. You start to see that you're not broken, you're not unworthy, you're not a problem that needs fixing. You are whole. You are enough right now as you are. Now, I'm not saying it's easy. Letting go of those old beliefs takes time, and it takes patience. But it's worth it. Because on the other side of all that letting go is freedom. Freedom to see yourself clearly. Freedom to love yourself without conditions. Freedom to show up in a world as the person you've always been deep down. So let's just sit with this for a moment. I want you to really take it in. You're precious just because you exist. You don't have to do anything to deserve it, and you don't have to prove anything to anyone. You are enough. You are valuable. You are worthy of love, of respect, of joy, peace, and no matter what has happened to you in the past, it doesn't own you. It does not define you. You are here now, in this moment, and that's all that matters. So when those old voices come back, and they will, they always try to sneak in and tell you you're not good enough. So I want you to remember this. Those voices are just echoes. They're just memories of someone else's opinions. They are not the truth. The truth is in how you feel when you let all that go. The truth is in the peace that comes when you finally see yourself clearly. So let's just take one last deep breath together. Inhale all the love and worth and goodness that's always been yours. And exhale all the doubts, the fears, the lies you've been carrying. You don't need them anymore. You are free to just be you. And that, my friend, is more than enough.